Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Moses B. Arthur. The hub of constant, consistent value is what you subscribe for. It is what you have tuned in today, and I'm super excited to be bringing you guys another insightful episode. This time around, I'm not just calling it an episode, I'm calling it a whole series. And I know you guys missed me. I did miss you guys too. Myself and the team with Brand MBA, we've been doing a lot of re-strategizing with the value that we've been bringing you guys in terms of our content. And thank you all so much for the loads of messages that I received from different parts of the world concerning my break that I've taken. And I know you guys missed me. I missed you guys too. We've also been on the 7 Universal Currency Global Tour. By the grace of God, we have done about 4 countries so far this year, and we've had a target to do 10 to 12 countries. So we've actually almost hit 1/3 or 1/4 of our target, and it can only be by the grace of God. And I'm super excited about what God is doing, the impact of the 7 Universal Currencies book across the nations, and the lives that is transforming. And like I always say, I am just a vessel, and what has been my focus and my vision and drive to leave my fellow man better than I found them. Today is no other day. I will be leaving you better than I found you. I'm super excited to let you guys know that we're starting a new series called the Millionaire Mind Mastery Series. The Millionaire Mind Mastery Series. I'm sure some of you are saying, hey, MBA in a topic. Of course, MBA in a topics. We're doing the Millionaire Mind Mastery Series, and this is just the introduction. Subsequent content, you will be seeing the various episodes and what myself and the team have had in store for you. So the Millionaire Mind Mastery Series, what is really the Millionaire Mind Mastery Series? What do I even mean by that? I need you guys to understand that money is such an important facet of our life, and it is a tool, and it is something that if you do not understand, it does not just affect you, but it comes in to affect almost every person that is around you. The average person doing this thing called life is connected to at least 4 people. So if you do not understand money, realistically 4 people are actually going to be affected by it. If you are not bothered about money, it probably simply means that somebody did pay the price so that you are not worried or concerned about money and being a master of it. I need you to understand that there is a relationship between dominion in this life and money. Money and dominion in this life are linked together. And so if you do not understand and master money and wealth to a certain extent, I can guarantee you that your dominion in this life will be limited. And for me, as sad as it sounds, if you do not master money and if you do not leave that realm of poverty in this life, it will shock you that in the realms beyond, you will still be a poor person and you will still be a slave. And if you've been following my teachings over a period of time, I have always said that the rich and the poor meet where? The Lord is the maker of them all. The rich and the poor meet where? The earth. The platform that brings the rich and the poor together is the earth. And so you and I, by reason of our decisions and by reason of doing this thing called life, actually have decided whether we will be poor or we will be rich. And I remember one time I was speaking to a mentee of mine, and I told him something. I said, young man, you want to break out of the shackles of poverty, then you have to stop what you are selling. Because the truth is that you cannot sell what will not bring you out of the realm of poverty. You want to break the shackles of poverty, and then when you wake up, what you are selling or the value that you are providing to your world is probably cola nut. No disrespect or no shade. Cola nut is good, but on what scale can you sell cola nut to become a dollar millionaire? You understand? So you cannot sell what will not bring you out of poverty. It's super important that you get this precedent right. The other day I was reading my Bible, and then I read the story of a rich man and a poor man called Lazarus. And when the rich man was on earth, he was eating, and then Lazarus was actually fending and feeding from the crumbs that was coming from his table. And they both died, and the rich man went to hell, and the poor man went to heaven. Something interesting, guys. The rich man was in hell, and he looked up into heaven, and then he said that, can you please go and dip your hand in water and drop it from heaven so that it will quench my thirst in hell? People, the guy is in hell, he's a rich man, and he is still sending the poor man in heaven. So do you realize that even though he is in heaven, because his earthly state was that he was poor, he is actually being in heaven and he's still being a slave. Somebody is in hell and is looking at him and saying that, guy, Go and dip your hand in water and come and still send me. Or heaven no in so yes mano because owa brabo mu anase obo na brabo ewa han wendi sika so. So money is such an important thing. But you see, whenever people begin to think about money, they are creating wealth, they think, oh, if I start this business here or there, I'm going to make this or that. That has never been the approach. A lot of the times when people begin to think about wealth, they do not treat the fertility of their minds. And that is how come I named it the Millionaire Mind Mastery series. When we begin to talk about poverty, poverty is not the absence of money. No, poverty can never be the absence of money. Poverty is actually the absence of the right mindset to control, command, and move money, to make, to maintain, and to multiply money. That is actually poverty, the absence of the right knowledge to do that. And for me, I have come across, as a kingdom person, I have come across well-meaning people who go like, as Christians, we must not go chasing money, Jesus was modest, and I laugh every single time. People, our Jesus was not born poor. Don't be deceived. During the festive season, I was in a retreat and I was just combing through my scriptures and I was looking at this whole Christmas thing and looking at Jesus and his life on earth and just using that to meditate. And I found something very, very interesting in the book of Matthew chapter 2. A lot of the times when you read the scripture, you will notice that the Bible said that the wise men visited Jesus. Take note, he did not say 3 wise men. He said wise men. So wise men visited Jesus from the east, and when they were visiting Jesus from the east, Jesus' star led them straight to where he was born. Now, I did a research and I found out that the value of the things that they brought to Jesus, remember, they brought him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now, in those days, frankincense was more expensive than gold. And the value of the things that they brought Jesus at the time of his birth was worth $10 million in today's world. People, $10 million. Which means that at the time of Jesus' birth, God in his providence and his wisdom provided $10 million for Jesus to move around with. And in those days, God knew that Jesus had to travel. In those days, if you didn't have money, you could not travel. And so God had to make provision. But people, imagine being born and at the time of your birth, you have $10 million to play with. Jesus may have been the carpenter's son, but he was not a poor Jesus. No wonder when he died, the Pharisees were fighting over his raiment. So I need you to have a complete mind shift, especially if you're a believer and you're watching me and you think that, we're supposed to just go after every other thing and not master and conquer money. The name of Jesus is heavy. It takes money to carry it around. And so it's very important that you understand. Now, economically speaking, there are 4 realms of living. Economically speaking, there are 4 realms of living. There is the survival realm. People, hey, Jesus. The survival realm, it is such a dangerous realm. See, you have to fight. You have to be so angry and decide in this life that you will break free from the survival realm. It is such a dangerous realm to live in. That hand-to-mouth system, it is such a dangerous realm. Survival realm, where you wake up and then the only thing you would eat is gari. Where you wake up and then you cook indomie. And you do not have any stew or shit or whatever to you, so you sprinkle it with mekusam. Where you wake up and then you are eating rice and there's no stew. It's such a dangerous realm of living, and you have to wake up. Something must hit you. A certain awakening must hit you and decide that it ends with me and things must change. It is so important. Now, the next realm of living outside of the realm of survival is the comfort realm. The comfort realm is a realm of living where your needs and wants are met without stress and struggle. This is the realm where we must all, at least for starters, break from the survival realm and get into the comfort realm. The comfort realm is where you wake up and then you walk into a restaurant with your wife and you do not have to worry about the bill because you have it all sorted. The comfort realm is the realm where you wake up and then, you can fly economy with your family and go on vacation to Dubai and anywhere else you want, and you are not worried because you are comfortable. Your needs and wants are met without stress and struggle. Then the next realm of living, economically speaking, is the luxury realm. The luxury realm is where you move, you wake up in the morning and you're living at Airport Hills. And you know that you're living in a house that's probably worth $500,000. You wake up and then you're checking your properties that are across the world and the revenue and then the returns that is bringing into your accounts. That's a very good realm of living, And then there's a 4th realm of living called the extravagant realm. And that's where you splash you wake up and you splurge and you splash so much money, the extravagant realm. Now, this extravagant realm is a typical one. There's a car called Koenigsegg Agera. You know, we've seen the Bugattis and Bugatti Lavatoir Noir and all of those guys. We've seen the Bugattis, but guys, there's a particular car. It's called Koenigsegg Agera. People, when you want that car, you will have to fly to the place where it's made. Sit down with the engineers that will make the car, and they will walk you through the process of making the car and the custom built around the car, and it will be shipped to you. That's a realm of extravagance. By the time you are done, you've probably spent about close to $7 to $8 million on just buying one car, and that's an extravagant realm of living, you know. So economically speaking, there are 4 realms of living. Most importantly, my desire for you as you go through the Millionaire Mind Mastery series, because what I'm going to do with this series is that I'm going to walk you through about 20 different episodes highlighting the different ways in which rich people think from poor and middle class people. Rich people have a way they are programmed. Rich people have a way they think. Poor people have a way they are programmed. Poor people have a way they think. Middle class people have a way they are programmed. Middle class people have a way they think. You need to be conscious of it and break through each of them to be able to become a financially independent person. And this is the focus, and this is the reason why this series is important to me. My heart's desire for you, my dear listener, is that by the time we're done with this episode, by the time you go through step by step with me on this episode, you should be able to move from that realm of survival by means of the teachings and the light that I'll be sharing with you, so that you can get to a realm of comfort. And if you are that intentional and if you are that aggressive like me on this thing called life, you can gradually move from that realm of comfort and get to that realm of luxury. I hope that this particular series will bless you. Like I always say to you guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, like, share, comment, tell your guys, tell your friends, tell your people, share, let people know that MBA is back with amazing content, and this time around we are doing the Millionaire Mind Mastery series. It promises to be exciting. I cannot wait for you to listen to episode 1. This was just introduction. Episode 1, I'll be looking at knowing and understanding your financial blueprint and your financial thermostat. Somebody will go like, did he say thermostat? Yes. If you want to know more, check the next link, and I know that you'll be greatly blessed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Once again, my name is Moses Biata. Like I always say, love and light. Cheers, guys.